Cox.
Here we go. He'll ad-lib. He'll be fine.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It always makes me a little nervous when I yawn right before I turn the microphone on. Hoping that's not a harbinger of things to come. They clear my throat. Hey, good afternoon. My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
His friends call him Bam Bam. His enemies call him...
Pretty much just my mom calls me that.
What do your friends call you?
Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Squire.
Oh. They don't have a little pet name for you?
No.
Hey,
Sweet baby boy.
Sweet baby boy. Mary Santora is there in Midtown Manhattan.
What up?
What do your friends call you, Mary Lynn?
Mare?
Mare?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your middle name, Louise?
Yeah.
Nobody calls you Wheezy?
No.
Ah. Never ever.
That's the name of my friend's dog.
Wheezy.
Yeah.
But is that W-H-E-E-Z-Y? Does it have difficulty
No.
breathing, or that, okay.
W-E-E-Z-Y.
Big fans of the Jeffersons, maybe, or they just like the name?
No idea.
All right. You never asked.
No. Do you ask about people's pet names?
I do. Anytime somebody tells me what they named their pet, I say, let's have a seat, because I'd like to get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that I ask too many questions? Because a lot of time, that was a rhetorical question, Mary.
Oh.
That was another question, but rhetorical. I'll ask people, I'll say, how did you arrive at that? And then they'll stare at me and they go, I don't know, dude. Can I just check out here at the grocery store? Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Because, you know, dog culture, I say dog because that's mostly what I see. I don't think people are walking their cats around on leashes and things. It's mostly dogs. But, boy, dogs in public culture has really skyrocketed. And I don't know if that was an attempt to bring people back into the retail space after COVID or what. But, boy, you can't. There were always places that were pet-friendly. But it seems like there's more and more places where even if it doesn't seem to be an official thing, they kind of look the other way. Maybe it's because of the rise in, which I'm sure is partly due to COVID, but the rise in emotional support animals. But there's a lot of places now where people are just walking around with their dog. And you're like, okay, nah, I love dogs, right? They don't bother me, I don't bother them. But it is weird, you know, there's places that'll have like dog brunch or whatever, and, you know, the dog's nestled under the table while you're eating, and people can have arguments about whether or not pets in a restaurant are a good thing or not. But, I mean, you're walking through, like, Target, and there's a guy there, you know, you come around the corner, and there's a guy with, like, just a good boy sitting there while this guy's trying to figure out, he's really... you can smell the wood burning. This guy's standing there trying to figure out what color Post-it notes best represent his personality.
It's a big decision.
It's amazing the lengths to which people will go to make decisions on the most irrelevant, mundane things, but really big things. Who knows? They don't seem to put as much time in there. But, you know, it's a world of choices. And this guy that I'm conjuring in my mind right now is really, really agonizing over the color of Post-its. I go for yellow. I'm an OG guy. You give me that that yellow Post-it, classic canary, and I'm there. But this guy was standing there, literally, because I was getting a new thing of pens, and there was a guy in the aisle. He's literally standing there, thumb and forefinger stroking his chin, and trying to figure out, standing there in front of what is not a wide array of colors, but more than one. So fundamentally, there's a choice there to make. But when you think of Post-it notes, what colors do you think? Think of yellow. What else is there?
Green, pink,
There's green,
orange.
there's pink. You're getting all of them. Yeah.
They're all like the neon colors.
You're getting all of them. And I was, for a second, pretending to linger on my pen choice. I knew exactly what pen I wanted. I could make a beeline, go get it, and I'm out. But I was curious which way this guy was going to go. But I would have had to have lingered so long that it would have been really obvious what was happening. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to shadow the guy or anything. But the dog sitting there the whole time. Now, if that had been my dog, she would have been straining at the leash, trying to get me out of that goddamn aisle. But this dog just sat there. So probably maybe used to this guy taking a long time on really, really mundane choices. I don't know. Alan, I was at Harbor Freight, and somebody had a donkey in there.
Emotional support donkey.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
but
had to have
Harbor
it so
Freight
they
feels
could-
like a place you're going to see a donkey. You go to Farm and Fleet, you go to Harbor Freight, you go to trucking company, those places. I find myself in those places a lot. I've never seen a donkey, but I would, I don't know.
Maybe they needed to have the donkey there so they could load up its back and see how much it could carry.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
This is a beast of burden in your mind. They're like, hey.
Isn't that what they've been used for?
They certainly have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it an Amish person using it, maybe?
They didn't say. Didn't say. Alan, my neighbor, named their new dog Obama. And listening to him yell at the dog is the most troubling and funny thing ever. Well, listen.
Thanks,
you know,
Obama.
yeah. Hey, could you bring me my slippers and the morning paper? And
That's just how white folks will do you.
That's right, Mr. President. If you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. Well, I say that not knowing you, but benefit of the doubt. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You can easily send me a text. That number is 35192. If you want to watch the show, our live stream, find the Alan Cox Show YouTube channel. You can do it there. You can drop messages if you listen on the iHeartRadio app, which is always very frustrating to use, but we appreciate your dedication to it. And we'll take a break. Comedian Phil Hanley is back on the show today. I always like catching up with him. He's doing the weekend at Hilarities. So we'll catch up with him a little bit later on. And we'll be back after these.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
The Disney Plus Blockbuster offer. For a limited time, get 3 months of Disney Plus for just $1.99 a month.
If you missed our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Las Vegas, make some noise!
You can now watch the best moments exclusively on Hulu, beginning October 7th.
All right, you guys are out for a party, I can tell.
You'll see the